The story continues. So Link/Surge, and Harl, and Scribbles, and Old Man Radius, they all travel together from Surge's home village up to Termina. This is after Radius suggests that we go there to investigate General Viper's disappearance. And when we get there, this is not the same happy, friendly Termina we're used to. It's a military fort. It's been transformed where the military forces from poor. No more General Viper statues. Now it's cannons and soldiers everywhere. So what do? We wander around. We decide now is a good time to go get some new equipment. So off to Zappa the blacksmith we go. And wouldn't you know it, he's shut down shop. And he wants to go on an adventure. With us. Okay, well that works for us. Now we have a pocket blacksmith. So we continue to explore the rest of the port. And we go into what was a beautiful mansion in the other world. But in this one, it's just a small house. And Van and his father Go are just renting it. Yeah, his name is Van. His father's name is Go. Would you believe me if I told you that they were artists? So after a brief conversation with Van, we discover that his father is not really good at selling artwork. And that they are very close to being evicted. Van offers his services to Lynx, as a tour guide. To find the frozen flame? ? That apparently convinces the landlord to let them stay. And Van joins up with us. He's kind of a sarcastic jerk, but I guess we can take him. We've accepted much worse. So we want to go down to the dock, but we're stopped by some guards saying we need to get Norris's permission. Who is this Norris? Well, we're about to find out. And he happens to be back in the ruins of Viper Manor. Yeah, in this world, the Dragoons just disappeared, and Viper Manor is in rough shape. It's basically just ruins. But after a quick trip down the old water well and through the old sewers, we're back inside, and we meet up with Norris. And he tells us that General Viper and his men, they had gone 3 years ago to the Dead Sea. And Radius says, hey, maybe the people of Marble, maybe they might have some information for us. And Norris, he really wants to see the Dead Sea as well. So he joins us. So now we have the leader of the Black Wind. This is a poor military unit. And he's part of our team now. So go us. We've got so many people joining us now. But before we go sailing, we talk to the pretty merchant. And she tells us that her father's gone missing, looking for mushrooms or something. So off to the forest we go. And after a little bit of adventuring, we find him. Hey, let me see that mushroom. What mushroom? And where is he? He's behind a waterfall cooking a stew. So we give him a mushroom we found, and he eats it. What a crazy guy. He just eats random mushrooms from strangers, and it turns him into a giant mushroom man. And he decides that he's going to join us to make sure that we find a way to turn him back. Yeah, we got a fun guy now. Now we can go sailing. Now, as a result of my curiosity demanding us to go everywhere but where we're supposed to go, we go right back to Fort Dragonia. Gotta feed that curiosity. And after a lot of exploring, we find an egg chamber. And we decided, let's put this strange egg we found back at the start of the game that we stole from a giant bird that tried to kill us. Did I mention that earlier? No, we've been carrying around this giant egg for days. We put it in this egg hatchery thing, and then it hatches. Then we get this thing. It's a dragon, I think. Anyways, he wants to join us, so now we got this thing. So let's take a look at our party. We've got a goblin lady, a mushroom man, a Harl, a sarcastic artist, a blacksmith, all led by a giant furry. What else can make this group complete? Well, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Oh, what's that? I missed a week. I have to do more? Are you sure? Sure you want more? Okay, but it's only because you asked for it. So we go to an underwater plateau, we find a star, and then we get attacked by giant Captain Olimar from Pikmin. No, you asked for more. This is what you're getting. You get this now. So we beat up Captain Olimar, and in this game he's called Starkey, and he joins us. Of course he does. And why is he joining us? Well, he wants to travel with us and get parts for a spaceship. Can't make this stuff up. So we finally go to Marble, and there's tons of creepy spirits and ghosts and a few explorers there. And we asked explorers some questions, but they're not really that helpful. They should tell us that all the demi-humans are on a cruise ship somewhere being slaves. But we decided to spend the night there, and we're woken in the middle of the night by some noise. And it's a mermaid. And after some dialogue, we realize that our next stop has to be aboard the cruise ship. And the mermaid says she'll meet us there. So all aboard the SS Zelbess. It's got gambling, it's got magic shows, it's got cats. What else could you want? Oh, Nikki is there too, playing a show. Homina, homina, homina. We like Nikki. So let's go do some exploring. We find the Sage of Marble, but he's way too busy to talk to us. And he heads behind some blocked doors to go do some important sweeping. He's basically a servant here. To get past those doors, we have to convince the captain to let us through. And who could the captain of this ship be? It's none other than Fargo. You know, the pirate. And after some dialogue with Fargo, the mermaid shows up. It's Irene's. Her name's Irene's. Hey there, Irene. We discover that Irene's, there's an S in there, is sister to Fargo's dead wife, Zelbess. And Fargo named his ship after her. And she wants Fargo to help restore Marble, but Fargo isn't having any of it. So Fargo basically brushes Irene's off and talks to us. He'll let us in, but we have to win it by gambling. So we gamble our ship, our little boat. So off to the casino we go, and we gamble, and immediately lost. And then I keep gambling, and I gamble a long time after that. And even after Fargo left, I was still there gambling. So after I get tired of losing money, I go to the ship's magic show, and we see this amazing magic trick by the magician Sniff. He makes this girl named Jill float, and then he turns her into a footstool and gets a guy to sit on her. And he turns another guy, his name was Jack, I think, into a cat. So Jack and Jill, excellent volunteers. We later find Sniff gambling away in the casino, and we find out that he's lost all of his money to the captain. And that's the only reason he's on the ship in the first place, is just to repay his debt. So we decide to turn in for the night, and we go to the inn. But there's something suspicious going on there. One of the crew members is coming from a blocked off area. Maybe we could investigate if we were turned into a cat. So back to the magic show we go. And we volunteer. We want to be part of the act. And we're turning to the cats, and before he can turn us back, we run away. And we check out that suspicious area. And who would have guessed it? Fargo was cheating at the gambling game. And also cheating to keep Sniff there, in debt. So we sabotage, we take the handle away from the giant magnet that was being used to cheat, and we challenge Fargo to another gambling match. And this time he loses, and we gain access to the VIP area. And we finally get to talk to the Sage of Marble, since he knows the location of the Dead Sea after all, but he doesn't want to give up the information without a fight. So after beating up the old guy, he gives us a fiddler crab. It's kind of weird, eh? Apparently that should help us. Hey, listen, just use this fiddler crab and I'll point you the way to the Dead Sea. Alright, old man, whatever you say. And then Nikki shows up. And being the artist he is, he wants to learn a new song. And apparently this song is going to save Marble. Music is some pretty powerful stuff. So Sage hums a tune while he works, and Nikki just follows along, learning the new song in the process. So with our new fiddler crab, we decided it's time to go back to the casino. It's time to, there's tons of reasons why. Definitely just to gamble, right? And who's there? It's Sniff. And he's winning the jackpot. No more shows for him. He can leave the barge. And after we talk to him backstage, he wants to join us. Leave it to Sniff. And we decided it's about time to go leave this boat. So we go talk to the captain. And when we get there, it's Fargo, it's Nikki, and it's Irene's. And they're all talking. And Nikki is revealed to be Fargo's son. So that makes him part mermaid if his mom was Zelbess. Talk about the siren song. And then Sniff is like, I'm leaving too. See you later. But before we go, Nikki wants to talk to us about saving Marble. So we go visit him on his ship. He's got it all planned out. He's going to play this new jam he just learned from the Sage from the boat, while Lynx is on the island to defeat the ghosts who don't like the music apparently, and they could be agitated by it. But because Nikki has agreed to play this cruise ship, he can't leave the boat. So he leaves it to us to convince Fargo to move the boat over to the island. And Irene's, the mermaid, she's all in, and she wants to join our party to help us convince Fargo. But Fargo, he's stubborn. He doesn't want anything to do with it. So sorry, Nikki, no new song concert yet. So I guess the next stop is to go to the Dead Sea with that crab. That'll be fun. So I guess we'll see you on Sunday. Have a good one, everybody.